Mathematics Entertainment Truth History. Alright, so we heard all the Wu-Tang albums as a group collectively and also they solo albums. But what about them features? Them artists that went on to start their own groups or did their own solo thing? Let's get into it. Alright, so Ghost started the Theodore unit, but it was one member who stood out. The member who stood out was Trife. Trife was on the DVDs, he was doing his thing. His verse you waited for. But who remember the Five Venoms? They had a video in rotation on Rap City. Their debut album Antidote was never released. It's in the Universal Vaults right now as we speak. The album was leaked and the fans gravitated towards it. Now a lot of people didn't know who Remedy was, but if you dig deep enough you'll find him. He's on numerous Wu-Tang features. His most famous song was a song called Never Again. GP Wu aka Gladiator Posse. They first showed up on Shaheem's first two albums, then came out with their own album called Don't Go Against the Grain. Raekwon started his own group called the Cream Team. Now you might remember the Cream Team from Funkmaster Flex, 60 Minutes of Funk album. They also had a video in rotation on Rap City and showed up on Raekwon's album Immobilarity. Rest in peace Lord Superb. Rest in peace Chip Banks. Every member had their own unique style. Black Knights of the North Star, you first heard them on the Swarm album. Hailing straight out the West Coast. They were signed by RZA. They also showed up on the Ghost Dog movie soundtrack. In their debut album, Bobby Digital presents the North Star. Street Life, you know him from the Takao album, Mr. Sandman, and also the Iron Man album, the song Box in Hand. Street Life has numerous features. Who remembers Lotta Darkman? He's a Crown Heights, Brooklyn native. He also did a tour with 50 and the Wu-Tang. He came out with his own album called The Heist, which was an underground classic. Sons of Man. Now they was called Sons of Man when you heard of them, but they was originally called The Last Future. That's a hip-hop fact y'all can look into. Wu Syndicate out of Virginia. They was on the Swarm album. Their most famous hit is Where Was Heaven. This song is like a spin-off of Ghostface All I Got Is You, Blue Raspberry and Taquita. A lot of people thought this was the same person. Nah, this is two R&B singers put on by the Wu. Shout out to all the subscribers. Shout out to everybody who likes, shares, and comments. Hey, yo, add on. If it's something I might have forgot or something, a hip-hop fact or something y'all want to drop on me, let me know. You already know this is the M.E.T.H Lab. Y'all be safe out there. Mathematics Entertainment Truth History.